Hello, my name is Jennifer and welcome to my Sims 4 news video about the game update coming this week and more. In this video, I'm going to go over the details of when we're getting the game update as well as what is coming in it, the fact that Snowy Escape releases later this week and details with respect to that, and the fact that we have a new version of Sims 4 Studio for those who have Windows Endorse CC that is broken that may be of interest to you. With respect to the game update, I have a video where I essentially went over the Snowy Escape live stream done by the Sims team, and I did show some screenshots and video clips and whatnot from in there, so if you want more details, go see that. But here's just sort of a written summary of what we are expecting in the game update. We are getting platforms and lots more half wall heights. We are getting sentiments added to base game. This is all base game things that are coming. We're getting a new sim profile to essentially accommodate those sentiments. And we're also getting a new rental lot type for non-destination worlds. Destination worlds are essentially the vacation destinations that come with the 3 game packs that have them. Essentially, we get them with Outdoor Retreat, Jungle Adventures, and Journey to Batu. But for our regular worlds where we currently can't vacation, we will be able to vacation. And then the other thing is that the S-Pop radio station is getting new music, and it's also going to be added to base game. However, this was a city living station previously, and there is still the music that came with it is still going to be only exclusive to those who have city living. Now, the expected time is 10 a.m. Pacific. We know it's November 10th, 2020, but usually game updates release at 10 a.m. Pacific. Now, if you want to know when that is for you, there's a screenshot up there for you to take a look at that shows 4 locations, including San Francisco, which is the time the 10 a.m. Pacific is. But I will also link down below to a time zone converter, and it'll tell you where it is, when it is releasing, where you're located exactly. So with respect to how to prepare for the game update, this is going to be a big game update, so I really recommend you make a backup of your saves, even if it's not something you do usually. If you're a mod user, move them to your desktop, and after you update, repair your game in Origin. If you're on Mac, that will only repair your base game. If you're on Windows, it'll repair your base game and any packs that you have. I'm just going to give a little warning here. Some people are experiencing issues with repairing their game in Origin on Windows. I think more so if you have the more packs you have, and still even then not everybody. Essentially, Origin seems to take like most, if not all, of your processor power and essentially slows your computer down. If you find you have that happen, I have had that happen. Go in, pull up the queue of what's left to be repaired. The base game will be done because it's done first anyways, and just remove what's left in there. For me, I find it starts to get slow after it's done 5 or 6, and then it can still do a few more, and then after that, it's like I just cancel everything else. The most important thing you want repaired is your base game, so that's still going to help if you do have this issue. If you'd like to see what I'm talking about, I can do a separate video, but let me know in a comment down below with respect to that. Also, delete your local thumb cache file. So this is for computer players. If you're on console and have the ability to make a backup of your saves, you might want to do that still. Now, just a reminder that your mods and custom content, for those who use them, will be automatically disabled if you don't move your mods folder to your desktop. So if you don't do that step and you go in, they're still not going to be there. And also, if you really depend on your mods and your custom content, I recommend going offline so that the game doesn't force you to do the update, and you just wait it out until the mods and custom content are either given the clear or they have the new versions out, which is probably more likely for most of them this time. UI cheats, I'm sure, will break with all of the changes, but I expect quite a few will break, but we shall see soon enough. Now, I do have a tutorial that goes over like shows how to do the things that I mentioned here, apart from the issue with the repairing in Origin, because that was an issue at the time. So if you want to see it in action, go check that out, and I will link it at the end. Now, as for Snowy Escape, it releases November 13th, 2020 at midnight in your region if you're on Origin, i.e. for Mac and PC. So that means it's going to be a staggered release on Origin, and at 10 a.m. Pacific for Steam, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4. You can also pre-order it. That gives you no advantages. It doesn't even let you preload or pre-download the game. You download it essentially when you get a notification, or sometimes, I know when I've pre-ordered, I notice it's available to download before I even get the email telling me to download it. So really not much advantage at all, other than you've done it. Now, the other thing that I did say that I was going to touch on is the fact that Sims 4 Studio released a new version, which now allows you to do a batch fix of your windows and doors. There's a separate version for Windows and Mac, but if you are playing and you have broken Windows and Doors custom content, which happened with the Star Wars patch, go get that new version of Sims 4 Studio and do a batch fix. I will link to this and to the Sims community article, which explains how to do a batch fix. Just go into my description and it'll get you to them. So let me know if you're excited for the game update, or if you have any questions in a comment down below. That's going to be it for this video. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!